my channel. So this is the first of the bridal series that I'm just starting. And the reason for this is sharing my journey with you. As some of you know, I'm still in the process of planning my church wedding. I'm no wedding expert, but I hope that you can learn from my wedding planning, the things that I think that you should do right after you get engaged, and just dropping wedding updates really. So I really hope that you enjoy it. So I'm going to start the first episode talking about how I got engaged and introducing my husband, David.
Hello.
Welcome to my bridal series.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. This is the only episode you'll be featured in.
Oh great.
So
I'll enjoy it.
Enjoy
I'll
it.
enjoy while I'm here.
Okay, so babe, we're going to talk about why you proposed to me.
Ooh. Well, why? There's a very simple answer. Why? It's because of this woman.
I'm kidding.
Obviously that's obvious, but yeah.
No, we're talking about how we got engaged.
Yes.
But you have to keep it really, really short.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Okay.
So how did we get engaged? So when I first thought about proposing, I knew that I think we both, and Adanna specifically, really preferred like some sort of personal, private moment, not like, you know, outside some people propose in the middle of a square, or, you know, so we both, I think, preferred a more like, you know, just with the two of us, intimate moment, exactly. So I decided to do it in my apartment. And in my apartment, what I did was I cleared my living room of everything other than my white sofa, which was in the middle. And I put some candlelight on the floor leading from the living room door to the sofa, and the rest of the room was filled with rose petals. Then I have a corridor going from the living room door to my main door. I also did the same in the living room. I put some candlelights on the floor and rose petals on the side. Now, I didn't want her to just kind of walk through straight to the living room and come to the living room. So I wanted her to spend like some sort of journey there. So what I did was I printed out pictures and framed them, put them on the wall in the corridor, pictures of us of course, and wrote a little text under each picture, like talking about the moment, and, you know, just like some nice words. Yeah, so that was pretty much the setup. Then, so when she came, I surprised her, of course, and told her that, yeah, happy anniversary, because it was a random anniversary, 1 year, 3 months. So, you know, but still, you know, I made it as like, okay, it's an anniversary present. I told her to come into the house, wait a few seconds, and then just come through to the living room. And maybe, do you want to like...
Yeah, so well, music was playing, so I walked in and it was so emotional. Like you said, pictures blown up everywhere. And I mean, at this point, I didn't realize this was a proposal because he had reminded me that day was our anniversary. So I just thought it was, you know, it was still also romantic and I loved it, but I didn't realize it was a proposal. And then I walked into the living room and oh my god, it looked so beautiful, like candles and roses everywhere. And David was in an apron because he had cooked as well. So then, I mean, you took off the apron.
Yeah, obviously. Oh yeah, of course. I took off the apron. I asked Adanna to sit down on the sofa. Yeah. Then I started just saying a few nice things, you know, just generally how much she means to me and everything. And then obviously the big moment came where I had to go down, and I actually went down on both my knees. Yeah. I was so nervous, I just went down on both my knees.
And I think that was the point that I started to realize that this might be more than an anniversary, that this is actually a proposal. So then he went down on both knees, and that was the moment that I started screaming.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you kneeling? Like, what are you doing? What's happening? So David then reached for the box behind his pocket, and then the box got stuck. So I think at that point I realized that he was reaching for the ring. So, but then the few seconds that the box got stuck actually made me even scream the more. I was like, what are you doing? You're crazy, what are you doing? And the only thing thing that I remember afterwards was, I would like to spend the rest of my life with you.
Yeah.
And then when he said that, and then he opened the box.
Yeah.
And I kept screaming.
That was the funniest thing, because I opened the box, I said everything I wanted to say, and you want to spend the rest of your life with me, right? And she started, like, she kept on screaming and laughing, and basically she said, or did everything else other than actually saying yes.
I forgot to say yes.
So I was sitting there with the box, like, babe, I think this is the moment you're supposed to say yes.
And then I was like, yes.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But yeah, so that was.
Anyway, leading on from here, in my next videos, I will tell you the next steps to do after you're engaged. I will mention those steps and obviously then relate it to my personal experience. So, and like I said again, that is the purpose of this series. And hopefully you can get tips about planning your wedding after you get engaged. So, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope you can enjoy the rest of the series without David being here, because the rest of the series is only going to be about me talking to you.
Alright guys, thanks for having me.
I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.